For the last 4 months, a community legal service has embedded a lawyer and financial counsellor inside a family violence crisis response service in Melbourne's West to clear debts incurred as a result of family violence. WEstjustice has managed to waive more than $100,000 in debts incurred by 24 women. One of the lawyers involved in this project is Sarah Wainwright, an accredited family law specialist at Lander & Rogers. She joins us now from Melbourne. Now, Mrs. Wainwright, what was this pilot about?
The pilot assisted women who were facing economic abuse in one way or another to assist with their debts. It was focused on providing a multidisciplinary solution to that problem, and the recommendations are contained within that report. It was very successful, and we're very proud to be a part of it.
Economic abuse is another form of control. Without programs such as this, is it one of the reasons that women can return to abusive relationships?
Yes, one of the findings was that economic abuse is one of the reasons why women may return to violent relationships, and it's also one of the reasons that they struggle to leave a violent relationship. That was certainly one of the findings.
And how are partners able to keep this debt hanging over these women?
We see in our field of work that partners intentionally create or increase debt. They may coerce women to hand over control of assets or income, prevent them from seeking paid employment, and withhold or threaten to withhold financial support for that party and their children as a form of coercion and control.
So how did you get industry on board with this, and was this something that they were aware their clients may have been suffering from?
I believe that industry have been aware of this issue. However, they're not experts in family violence, and so they were led by WEstjustice and the pilot program as to ways that they could help, and many of the industry have responded very well in having their own policy around assisting vulnerable women who are facing economic abuse in dealing with that hardship.
And what sort of industries are we talking about?
We're talking about superannuation funds, utility accounts, banks, Centrelink, credit cards, so all of the ways that liabilities can be created and incurred, addressing those issues.
Can you describe to us the reactions of some of these women when these debts are cleared and this help is on hand for them?
The relief is enormous. These women find themselves spending an enormous amount of time dealing with the debts either on the phone or dealing with correspondence. That in itself is an exhausting process for them, let alone looking after children and trying to make ends meet. And having to defend themselves and potentially be involved in litigation as well. So the relief is enormous and the impact is invaluable.
And just finally, this took place in Melbourne. Are there plans to expand it across the state or in other states?
Absolutely. I understand that the plan is to extend it across the states, and we'd certainly be supportive of that.
Family law specialist Sarah Wainwright, thanks for joining us.
Thanks.